Hi, and welcome to Linda Lectures. Linda Lectures is the name my children gave to the parental speeches I often used to torture my children and their friends, as in, oh gosh, here comes another Linda lecture or a mom lecture, depending on their age. I especially like to deliver these gems while I had them all trapped in my car. I don't care if you agree or disagree, but I do hope you'll use these to start conversations when your family is trapped together. Hi, and thanks for joining me for another Linda lecture. Today we're going to get a little bit deep and talk about how every moment of your life counts. No pressure, right? And this relates a little bit to stereotypes. There's a natural, in the brain, old school, friend versus foe mechanism in the brain that wants to group people, that wants to put them in some kind of category. And every moment that you are out in the world, you are learning about the people around you. And you are trying to put them into groups, and you're learning about people that are tall, or people that are fat, or people that are of a certain ethnicity, or a certain skin color, or a certain economic stratus. You're just learning about people all the time and bucketing them and trying to decide if they're friend or foe. It's just a natural part of how the brain works. And I'll talk about prejudice specifically and stereotyping in another segment. But as enlightened human beings, the point of being an enlightened human being is knowing that that's the way our brain works, and actively setting that aside at times so that you can go past that level of instantaneous assumptions about people and actually learn about them. I think if you look at the examples that, over time people have done studies where if they brought very different people together and they had to work together and be side by side, they start to treat them like human beings. It's very easy to not treat people like human beings when they're anonymous or they're strangers or they're on the web. We'll talk all about that kind of stuff later. But what I want you to think about now is that if it's true that we are learning in every moment of our lives about people that drive BMWs, about people that get vanity plates, about people that wear a certain style of clothing, it's funny to think about all the ways we categorize people, and I know I do it too, so I can laugh about it, right? I won't even tell you what our word is for people that drive BMWs. I know I have some friends that drive BMWs that are very nice people. I have friends who drive BMWs. No, I'm just kidding. If in every moment of our lives we are learners, the flip side of that is that in every moment of our lives, we are also teachers. No pressure. But every moment of your life, you are teaching someone something. You teach your family members something. You teach your kids something. You teach your spouses something. You teach the register girl at the gas station something about people of your age, skin type, height, weight, dress, economic status, like everything that they can determine about you and to put you in a group. You're going to teach them something about that. So what are you teaching? What are you going to put in that person's head that you interact with that they can expect from someone like you in the future? Are you teaching them that people like you are kind, that people like you are generous, that people like you are patient? I know we can't be all those things all the time. We're imperfect beings, as I talked about on the last episode. But I think it's important to remember that when you're out in the world, that it isn't just about you. You are actually teaching the people around you what they should expect in the future. And that leads to, if you are not going to be nice and kind and patient, or at least civil to the people around you, you are going to teach people that other people like you are rude or angry or impatient or whatever those negative qualities are. So the next time you're out and about, try to keep that in mind. And I hope that I haven't put too much pressure on you. It is an everyday, every moment kind of thing. But you're out there teaching the world. So think about what you want to be teaching. And ask yourself if you're behaving in a way that helps change the world and change stereotypes. Thanks for listening, and I hope to see you on another episode of Linda Lectures. Thanks for listening to this Linda Lecture. I hope you'll talk about these topics with your kids when it's age appropriate. They hear you even if they disagree, hate the process, or give your lectures a funny nickname. They are listening and taking their cues from you. Check out our polls and be part of future episodes by leaving comments in the Q&A or by leaving a voicemail at the number in the show description. Good luck out there. Don't take things too seriously, and I hope you'll join me again for another Linda Lecture.